for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry from Eric Henry. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mariota. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. Flushed out right. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. To the air again. Mariota forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. First down carry for Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Mariota eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Set! 319! 319!
Now it's Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with the football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Gone! 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 Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
First down, Mariota. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll give it to him up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's Hunt. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota to throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota flushed out right. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota steps away to his left. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine, too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
Mayfield on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A second down throw here for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Olivier Vernon in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Landry. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
To throw, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Throwing is Mariota, being chased out left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota dancing to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Detroit! Detroit! 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, the 40, the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And the Browns getting set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Detroit!
Third and long for Mayfield. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had good.
He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. This is Hunt. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. From the gun, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Mariota now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Mariota. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Mariota now. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
319! 319! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mariota now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. He's back to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lewis. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Mariota to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him. Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll power his way up near the 25. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They stay on the ground again. It's Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you